that we are back on the air. But I mean, they'll eventually realize, and when they get back on, they'll talk about some more sports. That way, people can stop listening to my voice.
All right, yeah, you did great, Chip, earlier. All right,
I was going to say that.
Kevin saves his teacher bashing for off air.
No, I didn't bash any teachers. My wife's one, but I'll say it. They deserve more money. They're barking up the wrong tree, is what I was going to say. Only or basically 20% of the lottery goes to the teachers, and 20% goes to advertising. You can imagine where the other 60 goes. It's not where it probably should be, but we're going to talk baseball because we'll want to see how these umpires get thrown out and throw and fight and everything else. You want to see a kid get thrown out first? Is that what you want to see, Will? You said you want to see the ejection.
Let's go.
You want to see the ejection? Let's go.
I like ejection.
Who cares about them kids? Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go.
What was the term over the summer?
Well, there's a famous Jordan quote.
You know what? You get out of here.
Oh! It was drastic.
Get out of here, too. You gone. Yeah, it's such a joke. I heard everything. Get out of here.
So here's the play in question.
What just happened?
He heard the coaches calling him names and stuff, and that's why he's throwing him out. But here's what happened. Here's what happened. We got I'll let Chip.
This is an artificial field.
Correct.
There's some money involved in this league.
Correct. So I'm going to let Chip do the play-by-play, and then I'll let umpire Tom describe what he saw and thinks happened in the play when Chip's done. How about that? We got a little entertainment here. All right, Chip. As the first part of the video is the umpire, the end of the video, basically, umpire tossing everybody.
All right.
Looks like Friar Tuck.
Leads up to, and there's the pitch. Fly ball to deep center, and going. So the infield umpire signals a home run, but the ball appears to have just bounced off the fence, still in the park. We got, and here comes, they're treating it like it's a home run. There's a young man who hit the ball, and his team jumping at home plate on top of him. And now, okay, we're going back to play.
He didn't touch home.
All right, hold on. Let me get to it.
Yes!
Got to go back further.
Yeah.
He did, though.
No, umpire Tom caught the.
He didn't touch home.
Look, he did right there.
No, you couldn't see it. The umpire's looking there. So if he calls 47 out, it's because 47 didn't touch.
So here you go.
Step on the plate, Bryce. Which runner? The first runner. First runner. So, yes! Let's go! I'm standing right in front and I saw it.
Go ahead, let's go.
All right, here we go.
Is that not?
So Will thinks in the video, and some people in the video do believe that he reached out to touch here. But there is no video proof of it, and the umpire, like Tom said, was looking at it when he did it. So the umpire's looking.
It's a bad play by the kid. First and foremost, before I even say anything.
Touch all your bases.
Touch all your bases. It's a bad play by the kid.
I called it in a game. It was off a double, and the kid didn't touch the plate, and I called him out, and the coach comes out. It's like, touch the plate, dude. Slide. I mean, do something. Touch the plate.
So that escalated to him throwing out both coaches?
Yeah. Who knows how or why?
Yeah, because people go, when you call stuff like that, Chip, they go nuts.
Fair. Yeah.
That's just like the
I was surprised at both coaches being.
Well, the interference that they wanted me to call last night. It's like, look, you still have to interfere with the catch at first base before you call interference. They're out there. Like, if you call that and there's really no interference, somebody's going to go nuts and you're going to throw them out of the game. I mean, it's just.
Do y'all remember our video from last week, Tom, from Starksville, Mississippi?
Yeah, it seems like I did.
Here's a reminder.
Yeah.
The Starksville Wiener Dog Race.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
So we're going to stay in the news. Starksville is in the news for baseball this week. This is the one Tom wanted to see. It ain't about the wieners. It's about the sheriffs. We go out to Starksville, Mississippi, where Sheriff Lieutenant Daryl Holly, coaching a 14 and under team,
The guy was a lieutenant.
got into a fight
God almighty.
with the umpiring crew. Let's go out to there. Let's see what happens here. I love hearing the mamas and the grannies in the background on all these things.
It's just so stupid.
All right, let's go back to the start. That's a sheriff's lieutenant on top of the umpire at shortstop. Is this player? Who's he looking to punch? Who's the player punching? Player's punching the umpire too.
Oh, he got snatched up by a player.
Or was that another Yeah, that was a player. So the umpire's in red. Sheriff is in gold. That's what I'm saying. If you got the kids jumping in to punch the umpires.
That shows you where this travel baseball is going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just so stupid. I haven't done any travel baseball since that guy I called batter's interference. And I'm walking to the car after the game. Somebody's idiot daddy's over there like, you cost my son his at bat. Some dork from Staten Island. I think he's also a police officer. You cost my son his at bat. You don't know the rule. I'm like, go on. I'm in my car, dude. You know what I mean? Write a letter.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I mean, it's just like
Write a letter.
you don't follow anybody to their car.
Not expecting. Not in states you can stand your ground long.
Yes, follow me to my car.
Yeah, serious,
You're
man.
going to get a bad return on that check.
Here you go. How about another play? Well, I guess we're just jamming.
You need to learn the game rules.
You go.
Yeah, well, you need to get out.
You suck. You suck. You can't do
So the umpire got chest bumped and he slapped the coach, and his coach started punching him.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's up there in his face like
You
a
go.
Yeah, well, you need to get out.
You suck. You suck. You can't do that.
There was the slap.
Oh,
He
okay.
pushed up again.
You could hear it too. Listen.
Expect to fire this. Wait, he was about to say something because that echoed.
Yeah, it went to that. Bow.
He smacked the words right out of his mouth.
Umpire. Tom,
Whatever he's getting ready to say.
you ever wanted to smack a coach?
I'm just a lot more.
Next time, Tom, you should put a napkin in your chest protector and pull it out.
I do try
Glove.
to be. I do try to be diplomatic in dealing with the coaches because I coached and I know that your temperature is going to be a lot higher, because you're the coach. So just like last night, it's like when I come out there, I just say, hey man, I just explain what I got in the voice that I'm talking to you right now. Sometimes it works. Some coaches I won't mention that coach locally, it doesn't work all the time. I mean, it's just one of those things where you just try to. It's not going to change. I mean, you coming out here screaming at me, saying I suck, is not going to make me have a reflection point where I realize I suck and I'm going to change my mind.
Right.
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like, and I
You're
go back-
right.
You know what?
I agree with you.
You're right.
I suck, man.
I
My
suck.
bad.
Here's my clicker.
You called the rest of
And
this
not
game.
only do I suck, I'm not that attractive, and people don't like me either. So I mean, it's just I don't get it. Now, I mean,
Not that attractive.
I mean, it's just
Without my sweater vest.
Who called Tom ugly on the baseball field?
I try. The only time I got, the only time I started to get there was a team where there's a volatile pitcher for one team, and the other team knows it. So and I told this pitcher before the game, I said, "Hey man, so we don't like something, we can talk about it." I told him, he goes, "Thanks, I appreciate that." So then he hits a guy. Every time you hit a guy on the arm, they want that leaning into the pitch. I'm like, the pitch is inside. Ooh, he starts yelling at me. I said, he goes, "We were going to talk." I said, "You're not talking to me, kid. You're yelling at me." I told him just like that. I said, "Kid, it's like we talk about it. I'm not going to change the call because you yell at me." But then later on in the game, the other team's got a kid in the dugout screaming at the top of his lungs at him when he's getting taken out of the game. You're gone, buddy. You got to, screaming at him. And I turned around and said, "It's a warning on you, kid." And I told his coach, I said, "Next one's done, man. You can't sit there and scream at the kid from the dugout." It's like, what? But why do I have to come and put a stop to it? Your first base coach is right there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, just your first base coach. "Hey, Johnny, zip it," And then I'll say, "Thanks, coach," and I won't say nothing to the kid.
Right.
It's just like
Tom.
But you see.
I was involved in a game, a non-tournament game, city league game, where the parents organized on Facebook to bring cowbells to bother an 11-year-old kid in a city non-championship, any type of anything. There's no ribbon given away. And not only did I have to go past,
There's no ribbon given away.
I had to go past the umpires to talk to the director to have any time to talk about any of it. Like, you all know you can't have cowbells out here. And the fact you're trying to rag an 11-year-old in your own town is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And like No, Will. The game before, Tom, you can't yell and you can't talk to the other team, correct?
You can't say anything derogatory, or they've included nonsense words. Like, seriously, high school game, I'm not going to tell you the team. Pitcher comes set. Scooby-Doo! It's like, what the F is wrong with you? You know what I mean? It's just like, you're
Right.
never going to get a date. I know that Gen Z doesn't like to date. We're probably going to die out as a human race.
Right.
But I'm just telling you that what makes you think that's cool?
Right.
And you got to go over there because his coach won't tell him to stop doing it.
Right.
It's just like, I just don't get it.
Will,
At best, they're ignoring it. At worst, they're egging it up. Egging it on.
They were doing what Tom doing. They were dressing the pitcher while he was
Right.
pitching, and they weren't supposed to. So I said something to the other coach.
Yeah.
Then I have to talk to the umpire, and then the parents are doing it too. And that was the first
Right, the
game.
parents
This is
do
what
it,
happened, Tom. Will, is that it happened one game. Mm-hmm. I complained about it, so we played again the next day. So that night, they went on and did a little Facebook group about how we're going to bring cowbells to bother the pitcher the next night in the other team. And then I had to go to the coach and tell him, "Hey, that's illegal. Y'all shouldn't be doing it. 2, why will you handle that, not me?" He didn't handle it. So I'm the one that's saying something to parents. I'm like, "Y'all want to stop that mess?" Say that I got to say something to the umpires. It's just all because, like Tom said, the coach allows that to happen. It's on the coach.
And I tell them before I was like getting together my speech.
I know I'll put it this way real quick. My baseball coach would never allow any of that nonsense to come out of that dugout at one point. He would have destroyed anyone.
I do tell them. I say, it's not like, I grew up in the Catholic Church. It's nice and quiet in there, Chip. When we're saying the rosary in there, it's nice and quiet, and you better not yell anything out. But that's what I tell the coaches. I said, we're not. So this isn't like a sanctuary.
Right.
It's a baseball field. So, if you want to cheer, and last night they were doing fine. They're cheering, they're yelling, and even though the pitcher's pitching, they're cheering. Okay, well, if you can't pitch while somebody's cheering, then you don't need to be pitching.
Right.
But if he's like screaming out things, like trying to time a scream to disconcert the pitcher.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, every time it happened, like we go or don't.
They would just blurt out Scooby-Doo?
No, that's the only thing they not just that team will. I'm talking about other teams. They just blurt the nonsense words, that fake belt, just stupid stuff that you have to go over that would embarrass. Like if I've got a person in my dugout that's screaming out Scooby-Doo every 5, like as a coach, I'm like, How old are you?
Right.
You know, I mean, it's just, but a lot of this comes from these travel leagues where we want daddy's money, so we can't say anything to little Johnny who wants to act
Money
like
talks.
a jackwagon out there because we need the $2,000.
All right, Tom,
ticket.
you've seen the pimping of the home runs. Check out this guy.
You're gone. He's gone.
Oh, but watch this. It didn't leave the bar.
And he's gone. You're out, and you're gone. You're gone. Right, watch this. He hits it. Got to throw the bat down. You're gone. Or is he mad that he flied out? No. He thinks
He thought he hit it out.
Yeah, the on-deck guy thought he
On
hit
deck
it out.
guy did too. This is a great picture. Let's go back to. They should put this on their wall.
Did he get thrown out?
They should put this on their wall. I don't think so.
He's gone.
That's a great picture.
That's
a great
Y'all
picture.
frame that.
This is what you don't do.
All right, I've got a call for Chip. Here we go.
Yep.
We're gonna let the announcers handle it.
Giving them a one-run lead after being down by 5. Can they take
Vanderbilt
it
at Missouri.
ninth?
Foggy.
That ball is crushed into right field.
We think.
They can't see it. One run is in. Here comes a second. The right fielder, Jordan, raises his hands up in the air.
There's no way that game should be played.
And Holcomb comes all the way around.
There's no way that game should have been played. There's no way.
You didn't really see the ball off the bat, but it went 108 miles per hour, 379, which tells me
that it's over the
that
fence.
it's over the fence.
Are we sure?
I don't think we're finishing the game.
They're going to make an announcement.
After review, it is a ground rule double. We got runners on second and third. The game has been suspended till tomorrow. Will be picked up at 4 o'clock and go from there.
And Omar's like, let me say, get the heck out of here.
He should have put him on his car on a golf cart and did that.
Did what now?
We'll see y'all later.
That was the quickest announcement. We're postponing the game. They're claiming the none of the umpires, if you watch the video, ran out to the outfield to watch the ball. They just all turned and looked and shaded like Tom said, and then they suspended it like Tom just said, confirming that they probably shouldn't be playing this. So there you go.
But if all the stats said the ball went 379,
I don't think the umpires can use the data on that one.
So
Obviously, the
baseball's
ball
going
is
to
out of-
have to start using shot tracer.
Ask Tom if that's allowed. Can you review a shot tracer?
Baseball's
I've never had a coach come out there with his iPad. If he does, he's gone, and I'm calling Q Tucker. She won't do anything, but I'd call her.
Well, she's retired, Tom.
She'd probably like, who's your understudy up there?
All right, I've got video from Colorado. If you watch the Rockies this week, this is 12:45 in the afternoon and 4:15 in the afternoon.
Holy cow.
That's that weird weather they get out there.
North Carolina folks, they got it weird, Tommy.
That's
it's-
crazy.
It's weird.
Colorado, they got a
They'll get May snowstorms and things. Yeah, it's weird out there.
field is natural grass as well, covered in snow at 12:45, and 3.5 hours later, at 4:15, we've got a completely ready to play for almost baseball field. They just need to chalk some lines.
Must not play travel ball there. It's a real surface. Play travel ball. We need to put that carpet down. Need to get daddy's money.
that's what I don't understand. That's the dumbest thing. They've been playing on potato dirt for
Stupid
ever.
question here. That he was doing that seed spreader in the dirt. Was that just sand? What was he spreading there?
That was probably
Quick dry.
yeah.
Okay.
It was probably some type of drying
Or
Gotcha.
diamond dry. is what
Okay.
it's
some
called.
type of
Gotcha.
drying substance.
And I'm gonna tell you what, they do not like to use it because it's like $80 a bag.
Really?
They don't like to use it.
It's not cheap.
You just hear the coach. Well, I only got 5 bags of diamond dry. I don't know, man. We might play this one tomorrow.
That was pretty good.
That's the way they do. I was like, all right.
That sounded like a coach from
do
Cleveland County.
Do I get at least half my check? Okay. buddy.
Did I get at least half my
So
I pay for the gas over here. Thanks a lot.
now college sports is going through a lot right now between the NIL and the transfer, and people can't handle it. These grown men on Twitter sphere are
eligibility
breaking
rules
down.
and
and eligibility. And how about RPI scandal? Baseball teams.
Been talking about that for years.
The big teams here in college baseball are canceling their late season games against smaller teams because it is hurting their RPI for the tournament. They can win, they can play these games and win, and their RPI will go down. So instead of playing them, they're just straight up canceling the game. So if you see a college baseball game going back, being canceled here late in the season, that might be your answer. They're just trying to avoid losing RPI points.
That goes back to your point that they should be, and I know baseball doesn't have the bowl championship subdivision. They don't have the subdivision separation, but you should play your classification. If you're a Power 4, play Power 4 teams.
That's correct. So I've got this theory on these big corporations and businesses that they need to have somebody hired, and all their job is to do, they need to run it by man. Yeah. Somebody looks at it and might see some things different than other things, but hey guys, it's probably not a good idea.
Give them a second set of eyes.
And that's usually the HR people, but they're not the type of people we need. You need somebody with a sense of humor, somebody that has been somewhere, been in the streets, seen some things, might know some people. Because then when you see things, you might say, hey guys, might need to fix things. We're going out to Pittsburgh and check out the Pirates mascot. Now, he's a parrot, and it depends how your eyes work. His jersey's not sewn together at the bottom for the radio folks.
Oh, God.
And when the parrot lays down...
Bless your heart, Kevin. Only you would find
at a certain angle.
Only you would find this domestic violence.
Domestic?
The parrot says, "Hi, Will." Polly want a cracker?
only Kevin would find it.
Willie, you want a cracker?
Was that a cracker in your pocket?
Crazy.
Paulie wants a cracker. Be one of us three, not Will.
That. All right, so go out to Atlanta. This
Kevin caught that.
I heard. This is what it used to be. This is Ted Turner. This is Ted Turner Field. He died this week, so I was going to mention it. He was running the Braves. That's the type of thing you saw.
Do you know that's not a thing?
What?
This is not an actual real. That whole chant is made up. It's movie made up. It's not.
I'm
it's
sure.
not a.
You know what I find it.
Do you think they were really playing a Cherokee Nation dance or something?
Yeah, you thought that was the actual.
I find it all very offensive.
Yeah.
It says the Guardians. They did get rid of Chief Nokahoma a long time ago. Did you ever see him, Will?
Chief Nokahoma. That's cool. That's
Did you not know about him?
No.
They had a
Chief Nokahoma.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And every time he would hit a home run, he would come out the teepee in center field and do a dance.
Oh, really?
Yes. They really had Chief Nokahoma.
Chief Nokahoma.
Yes.
Will, looks like you fell asleep on that one. We went insomniac on it.
Yeah, I'm not making it up.
Oh my God!
Here he
Nokahoma.
is. Look. Here he is of Hank Aaron. There's the Chief.
Oh my God!
He would come out.
So bad. That's so bad.
It's awesome.
So that's why Hank Aaron had the record.
Look
so
at that.
bad.
That's just so bad. That's just terrible. How can we do this?
Norm McDonald over there.
Yeah, how can we do this?
There's the Chief and Henry Aaron.
It's so stupid, man.
Giving him advice. And Bob Euchre's in the other ear.
Levi Walker Jr. was Chief Nokahoma. Here's his platform, if you didn't know it.
Levi Walker, he wasn't even Native American?
I'm not sure about this.
I'm pretty sure that gentleman right there is Native American.
I'm going to confirm nor deny.
That's him right here.
I'm going to say this, Tom.
Okay.
Levi's a pretty old name. I'm pretty sure at some point it made its way into the Americas. If you follow like any type of Bible lineage. But yeah, there's Chief Nokahoma. Come out and do a dance when they hit the home run. Y'all didn't Wahoo didn't do nothing special.
No, they had the one guy.
I know the drum guy.
The drum guy. Yeah.
What was his name?
Oh, I can't remember.
I've been to a Indians game to hear the drum guy before he got kicked out
Don't
or
do
died
that.
or something.
That's offensive.
Well, no, it was an Indians game then.
That's offensive.
I'm just telling you where I went.
It is offensive.
That's offensive.
But now, does that look the same?
John Adams.
This would make Calvin Hastings proud.
The Reds catcher hits Mangum after Davinsky was ejected earlier for hitting Sal Stewart.
Now he hit him.
Now, does that
at 34 miles per hour with an ephus pitch, down 15-7. The backup catchers out there throwing ephuses. That was Dad's secret weapon on the old.
Did he get thrown
fields. Out? Dad, no.
No. The pitcher.
All right, Will. We talked about the 9-9-9 deal. You have to eat 9 hot dogs, drink 9 beers, and 9 innings. The Seattle Mariners. And Tommy, this was probably your nickname in college, but they come out with the big unit dog.
Tommy was the big unit.
No, it wasn't a big unit.
The big unit dog.
Can't be like 5'11" and be a big unit. Doesn't work that way.
Well, that's just say you're a tripod. Come on, Tommy. I'm trying to help you out here. The big unit is a 51-inch. 51-inch to celebrate the big unit.
That is
Randy Johnson hot dog for $37. You can eat 51 inches of the big unit's hot dog. Chip, would you do that?
No.
Would you pay that? Would you pay $37 to do that?
No.
No, Tom.
Not especially not put in that context. No.
Will, would you tip on that $37?
It's 51 inches, so you're still like, what's a regular hot dog?
It's less than $1 an inch.
Like a hot dog's like 8.
Yeah, that's a deal. Because if a regular hot dog's 8 inches, you're paying $8 at it's $1 an inch at the concession stand for a regular hot dog. Now you're getting less than that, Tom.
You know what? I'm impressed at your ability to use the unit price on the big unit.
Will, no comments. You're awful quiet over there. You're awful quiet over there. You have no.
I'm gonna stay over here in this lane, and
all right.
Stay right here.
I thought you'd want to comment on that.
No, I'm not gonna talk about nobody's big unit.
It's 51 inches though.
It is not my unit.
Yeah, that's what you told her. It's 51 inches, baby.
Nope. Not gonna get me canceled. I'm not going into it. Nope.
Let's see. Free admission alert for some of the folks around here that like baseball. Here's your tip. University of Charleston Southern, Davidson, Wofford, UCSC Upstate, Queens, High Point, A&T, UNC Asheville, Gardner-Webb, and UNCG are offering free admission to baseball games this year, to D1 games.
It should be. Please buy a hot dog.
Please,
51 inches of it, please.
Please buy.
Speaking of, did you go watch Wake Forest and App State?
No, we can't talk about that right now.
Okay.
Thought he had the opportunity to score from second.
Palm of his hand. That's what that plastic sound was.
Ball gets away from Kelly again. You know, you and I have had a conversation. Runner going for the plate, and he's out.
What is he doing?
English thought he had the opportunity to score.
That was the stupid play of the week.
What are you doing? What's going on?
That was the dumb play of the week from West Virginia.
Thought I wasn't paying attention.
No, he wasn't. All right, there's our fun baseball tweets of the week. Let's do I think I got one more. How about a pop-up here?
He's got a great break. Pitch swung on, popped up.
Runner was on first. And second. They did not call it infield
Double
fly.
play. How about that?
Got to be runner. There wasn't a runner on second.
Yeah, you got a runner on first and second.
Oh, I thought he was calling the guy at second on the fourth play. Yeah, there's nobody at second. Just first.
Runner
Okay.
goes, got a great break. Pitch swung on.
So what'd the batter do?
popped up.
Just stand there like an idiot?
Yeah, pretty much. Look, he walks back.
There you go. You're getting paid $20 million to get out on a pop-up. Justin Bohr. He's not even in the frame.
Yeah, he barely.
You're getting doubled up standing in the dugout, dude. Oh, my God.
It's perfect. Now, you can't let it hit the glove and it drop.
Right.
But you can let it drop like that.
All right. How about David Ortiz is pretty good, right?
Yes.
If you take away, if you take away
we hear you, Terry.
Bond's 762 of his home runs, he still has a better on base percentage than David Ortiz.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
And he has a much bigger head.
He did at the end of his career.
How about the
figuratively and literally?
How about the Dodgers? People thinking they caught the Astros reading pitches, and here's Altuve swinging at a pitch, and Ohtani shaking his head at a pitch that was like 10 feet out the zone. So the Dodgers were accusing the Astros of stealing some pitch signs again. And Ohtani changes from the fastball, throws the big slider on the fastball sign. So a little controversy maybe again more for the Astros, Tom. You just keep on cheating, right?
Cheater gonna cheat.
Cheater gonna cheat. I did have one more. How about Ricky Henderson? This is all-time stat for you. Look at this. Look at these stolen bases. This is something we're never going to see. 1,400, second place all-time. He's 500 ahead of them.
Could you imagine?
470.
Could you imagine Ricky Henderson with these pizza boxes, and you can only throw over to second base a couple of times? I mean, first base a couple of times. Gee, he'd probably have 2,000 stolen bases.
That janitor could run, boys.
He was a janitor. Look at that guy.
So here's what's crazy about it. So he had 1,400 stolen bases.
There's his gloves again, too.
Yes. Lou Brock was first for the Cardinals. Vince Coleman is sixth for the Cardinals. Combined, they have 1,600. They're barely 200 steals ahead
of Ricky Henderson. Yeah, that's a good stat.
Second and sixth place, those two guys. So the fastest human beings.
You got
ever.
You got Honus Wagner and Max Carey for the Pirates together. They barely together.
They're probably the only two teams that their top two stolen bases people have more stolen bases than Ricky Henderson does in his career.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember.
How many of those? How
ahead,
many did Ricky have as a Yankee? I wonder.
God.
Joe Morgan used to do Sunday Night Baseball, and I remember he was trash talking umpires one time, and I said, that's what I told Sam Holmesley. I said, Joe Morgan sometimes, man, trash the umpires. He goes, I'm gonna tell you something, Sanafani. Joe Morgan was good.
He was a good second baseman. He's a horrible color commentator. I could not stand him.
I couldn't either.
What is your guess on who fills up the most seats in Major League Baseball? I'm going to give you a hint. Only two teams sell 100% or more standing room only in their stadiums. Any guesses?
Say that one more time, Kevin.
Only two teams sell 100% of their seats this year or more.
In baseball?
Yes. Any guesses on which?
Dodgers.
They're third at 92%.
Yanks.
They are seventh.
They're
Braves are eighth. Number one team, the San Diego Padres. 105% of their.
I was going to guess either the Cardinals or the Brewers.
I was going to guess the team that's playing in Sacramento. It shouldn't be that hard to sell it out. The Athletics, which they are 78%. They're about 13th.
Where's Cleveland about 75?
The Cardinals are near the in the 20s.
Oh,
they were
really?
only selling 60% of their seats.
Oh
and
man,
that's the
I didn't realize.
saddest thing.
I didn't realize they had dropped off that
they
much.
were like the Hornets at a time, where
Yeah.
you're selling out every.
You didn't care.
every
It didn't
game
matter
for
how good they were
for years. No,
the front office has done that much to antagonize the
Tom,
the
the
culture.
Guardians are even further down. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26th in the league.
Yep.
At only 47% of the tickets are sold or filled up in the stadium. The Marlins are dead last, with the Pirates, Royals, and White Sox, and then the Guardians.
You said the Padres are first?
Bottom five. Padres are first.
Who's second?
Blue Jays.
Oh, really?
Canada. Well, they got a whole country to support them.
They're not all driving.
What else are they going to do? Chase a moose?
Ice fishing?
All right, Major League Baseball standings. Will's Twins are not in first place. Will, they're in last. They're in last. Tom's Guardians, only team above 500 in the American League Central. They are in first place.
But we only 5 games out, so that's not really bad.
Chips Yankees are in first, 26-13, half game ahead of the Rays. Only 2 games ahead over 500 in the AL East, and only 1 team over 500 in the West, and they don't even have a home. So if you're keeping notes in the American League, keeping score for you scorekeepers out there, the American League is home to 4 teams above 500.
Yes.
There's 15 teams in the league. Of those 4 teams, one of them does not have a home. They just call themselves the Athletics. One of them used to be called the Indians, and now they're the Guardians. And then now the Yankees, of course, who everybody loves, is in first in the American League. And then the Tampa Bay Rays.
I'm laughing, even I know. That's
And the
funny.
Tampa Bay Rays, who just got a new roof, are in, and because the roof blew off a few years ago, are in second. So if you haven't,
Did the hurricane blow that roof off?
Yep.
Yes.
If your team, if a hurricane blew your opponent's stadium away and you still can't compete and beat them, you need to fire somebody. So there's the American League situation. 4 teams over 500. How many teams make the playoffs? Is it 6?
6.
They're going to have 2 teams under 500 make the playoffs possibly.
Right now. So.
In the National League, the 3rd division of baseball with only 1 team over 500 is the National League East. That's your Atlanta Braves are home to your leading leading division winners. There's 7 games up on the Nationals. Cubs in the National League. Every team in the National League Central is over 500. Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers, Pirates, and Reds.
Chicago's won 10 straight.
Are all 500.
The Cubs.
Cubs have won 10 straight. Cardinals
and
8-2. Brewers 7-3.
They have tied the record for most consecutive wins at home.
Look at this. The Reds are 1-9 in their last 10 and still
a game above 500.
Over 500. Dodgers and Padres out west over 500. So in the National League, there are 8 teams over 500 in the National League. So there they are, National League, American League standings.
The NL Central looks to me like the Eastern Conference in NBA leading up to the play-in game this past year.
Is everybody tanking in baseball?
No, I'm talking about that. Just everybody's all of the teams that are trying to get in the play-in game.
Is there really any reason to tank in baseball?
I mean, there's so many rounds of the draft. It's not. And
now the way they tank is the owner's like, man, I don't feel like paying this dude $20 million to win 60 games this year.
Right.
So let me get rid of.
There's no salary cap.
Let me get rid of this guy that everybody likes and is pretty good, but everybody bought his jersey, but we don't care. So that's usually how the NBA baseball players tank.
Baseball draft picks are not necessarily a sure thing as the other.
Oh God, no. All right, guys. Any other news and notes on baseball?
No,
I think I covered all the fun, weird stuff and the baseball serious stuff.
A lot of the ugly out of the good, the bad, and the ugly this week with the umpires and coaches.
I know y'all's favorite part was the parrot.
No, my favorite part was the dude getting slapped.
The umpire slapping the coach. And you could hear it. That's the fun part.
He slapped that. He had opened his mouth to say something. That joker caught him right on time. Wow. It echoed. Shut up.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes here on KDCBroadcasting.com.
Down home days in Vesper City return.
Watch and listen to the Shock Jock Sports Talk Show. Live Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. on WCSL 92.9 FM, 1590 a.m. and the KTC Broadcasting YouTube and Facebook pages.